It began like all our best therapy sessions, with too much wine and not enough self-control. Frida dimmed the lights, Magdalene poured the Malbec, and Evita was already halfway through her second glass before we even started. She sat on the velvet couch like she was addressing a nation, not her emotions. Leonarda, she said, swirling her glass, Argentina cries for me every year, every single year. Do you know how exhausting it is to be dead and still trending? We nodded, she didn't wait for sympathy, she never does. Juan said the people needed me, but he never asked if I needed the people. He cried on television once. You remember that? She pointed at us dramatically. The whole country sobbed like I was a telenovela finale. I said, Juan, please, you're ruining my eyeliner from the afterlife. Magdalene laughed so hard she almost spilled her wine. Frida lit a cigarette. Tell us, querida, what really happened. Evita leaned back, eyes glassy but defiant. Oh, it wasn't all pearls and politics, my loves. I worked day and night while Juan gave speeches about how much he adored me, as if adoration paid for infrastructure. I said, Juan, darling, you can't build hospitals with compliments. And what did he do? Built statues instead. Do you know how hard it is to rest in peace when you have 12 of your own faces staring at you in marble? Cleopatra raised her glass. At least you got statues, I got papyrus and bad press. Evita ignored her. Every time Argentina cries, I feel it up there, I swear. Heaven floods with tango and guilt. You'd think I died again every anniversary. Joan asked, and Juan, how was he as a husband? Evita smirked like a political speech, passionate, repetitive, and mostly about him. The cafe howled with laughter. Even Carl the snake hissed in approval. She continued, he'd come home, say, Evita, the people love us. And I'd say, Juan, I am the people, but he never heard me, too busy practicing his next slogan. When I asked for romance, he gave me a rally. When I asked for flowers, he gave me budget cuts. Frida toasted to men who think foreplay is public relations. Evita slapped the table, yes, and he never understood fashion as a political weapon. I wore Dior like armor. I told him, Juan, a woman in couture is more dangerous than a general. He said, then why not wear the uniform? I said, because shoulder pads don't start revolutions, hips do. Cleopatra fanned herself. You're my hero. Evita winked, darling, I've been every man's hero and every woman's cautionary tale. Half a bottle later, she was weeping into her champagne flute. Leonarda, she sobbed, they cry for me every July. They light candles, they sing, they wear my perfume, and not one of them sends me flowers. Do you know what it's like to haunt your own memorial and hear bad renditions of Don't Cry for Me, Argentina? It's agony, darling, off-key agony. Frida rubbed her shoulder, at least they remember you. Evita sniffed, yes, but for dying beautifully, not for living furiously. They forget the part where I yelled at senators until they donated half their salaries. They forget the labor reforms, they just remember the pearls. History loves accessories, said Cleopatra. Evita pointed her glass at me. Leonarda, you understand, men build legacies, women become legends, and legends are expected to stay silent and photogenic. I nodded. In art, as in politics, women get immortalized for surviving pain, not for causing progress. She grinned through her tears. Exactly, I was the saint of the working class, the Madonna of manipulation, but Juan got the credit for my miracles. She slammed her glass down. Do you know what it's like to be married to a man who quotes you incorrectly? Magdalene whispered, worse than being worshipped for the wrong reasons. Evita exhaled dramatically when I said I will return and be millions. I didn't mean emotionally. A toast to the falling and fabulous. By midnight the cafe had turned into her confessional. Evita stood on the counter, wine in hand, halo crooked, voice shaken with passion. My sisters, she declared, we gave them beauty and brilliance and they called it ambition. We gave them passion and they called it madness. But tonight we forgive them because we look fantastic doing it. As we one cheered, Frida shouted to the ghosts who refused to stay quiet. Cleopatra added, and the queens who refused to share thrones. Magdalene lifted her glass to sinners with perfect hair, and I raised mine to Evita, the only woman who could turn a funeral into evolution. Evita bowed deeply, nearly fallen off the counter. If Argentina cries for me, she said, and let it be from laughter this time. Mine, I need